10.
I looked at Leo. Just a few months ago, he was the perfect boyfriend in my eyes, someone I could see myself spending the rest of my life with. But in such a short time, he had become someone I couldn't stand to look at, a piece of garbage. Leo, can you tell me why you did all this? He lifted his head, his eyes welling with tears. But those weren't tears of regret. He simply couldn't accept that I had turned the tables on him. Given another chance, he would do it all over again, and do it even better. Grace, I loved you too much. I wanted so badly to be with you, but you were so amazing. I was terrified you'd leave me for someone else. Grace, don't you remember? When you were sick and when you were out of work, I was the one who stayed by your side. I've been by your side through so much. You promised we'd be together forever. Have you forgotten all of that? How could I forget? When I first arrived in this city, fresh out of college and full of passion, I was quickly humbled by the real world. It was Leo who stayed by my side, telling me I was exceptional and that one day I would have the life I loved. Perhaps he thought I was touched. He grabbed my skirt. Grace, I know you still care about me. Please forgive me. Look, I've already paid the price. Forgive me, Grace. I know you did all this just to get back at me. The video, my illness, it was all part of your plan, wasn't it? This was Leo's real reason for meeting me today. He tried to force me to admit that I had deliberately sought revenge, hoping to drag me down and cast himself as the victim. But I wouldn't let him succeed. Leo, it's precisely because I remember that I can't accept how the person who once claimed to love me has become like this. As for your talk of revenge, I don't know what you mean. All I can say is that this is karma. I didn't want to argue with Leo any longer, so I stood up to leave. But Leo suddenly sprang to his feet, seized my shoulders, and glared at me with venomous resentment. Grace, I just wanted to fit in here. It was you. You always looked down on me. You looked down on me for being from a small town, for my family not having much money. Otherwise, why would you suggest moving back to my hometown after we got married? You never really loved me. I stared at this deranged man in disbelief, unable to believe he was shifting all the blame onto me. Everything I had done to protect his pride, in his eyes, was nothing but mockery. I never realized Leo was such a sensitive, fragile, and yet utterly selfish person. Leo, someone like you deserves to never be loved. Furious, he raised his hand to strike me, but Lena grabbed his wrist. Lena held a phone streaming live. Before arriving, I had already taken precautions. Now, Leo's actions were being monitored by netizens in real time. Those who had initially believed Leo was the victim now exclaimed they had been blind. He had lost all chance of redemption and collapsed to the ground. Before I left, I turned back to look at Leo and said one last thing. Leo, whether you believe it or not, back then, I really did want to spend the rest of my life with you. But now I'm glad I didn't.